fifth seed taking on our second seed. And guess what? This is the first time they will meet here in this tournament. They entered this championship match undefeated here at Virginia Beach. That's right, they're all in 0, and they want to go home just a straight up hero. And they're looking to continue that undefeated streak here in the championship match. But we only had one first place, and that's why we fight it out here on Championship Court. It is time for me to introduce you both teams competing on the field of battle here today at Virginia Beach, our 2022 AVP Tour Stop, Virginia Beach. I want you to welcome, first and foremost, our fifth seed, hailing first from the great Midwest, Minneapolis, Minnesota. God, sure you betcha. That's right, a pitiful people leader indeed. He's built like a Mack truck, which is home to Minnesota. I'm going to tell you right now, their first 5 AVP tournaments, they lost their first round match. Each time they had a combined 3-10 match record. But guess what? In their head beat last week, they had a 3-2 match record. They are on a fast, furious road to championships. I want you to welcome, standing 6'4", averaging a sheer 210 pounds of raw muscle, intensity, speed, and heat, the one and only Mr. Tim Bomgren! That's right, former national team player in Poland. He came to the U.S. and dominated both indoor and beach. He heads up the only boarding school program for volleyball. That's right, Altitude. And I want you to welcome out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, the 6'6". He played in his tournament right here with his head-to-head partner, but all that matters is Tim Bomgren, because he's played all 7 events this year with Tim Bomgren. They got 3 tournaments with 3 different partners, and they are getting bigger and better every single time. That's right, out of Port St. Lucie. The polished Polish rifle, the mean, pristine, and super clean machine that is Peter Marciniak! And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the second seed overall in this tournament. Dominating the defensive game in any school he ever attended. But guess what? He played at UC San Diego, where he's second all-time in school history with dinks. And that's why I dig him. He played in Switzerland after his graduation year. This is his 42nd AVP appearance. But guess what? Welcome to the finals. He's been in 3 semifinals in his AVP career. He had a second place finish in Atlantic City. And guess what? Now he wants the first place, the best place, the only place he wants to find himself is in the championship sign in this jacket. I want you to welcome the man with the perfect lettuce, the man with the killer shorts, the one, the only, Mr. Frishman! Now hailing from Redondo Beach, California, standing 6'5". He was the middle blocker at Westmont College. He carried not only his team, but he also coached the team to the California State Championship. He's a proud papa of 2 beautiful little ones. And that's right, he plays his game with as much passion as he supports his family. He's here to take home not a second place, not a third place. All he wants is his first place finish and to sign his jacket. Please welcome Mr. Avery Drost!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the men's finals here. I am your host for the weekend, Jacob Justice. Alongside me, Mr. Kyle Homeyer. And we have our intros done by none other than Mr. Dave Shaw, the voice of reason, who's been on the microphone on the loudspeaker all weekend long. Checking in with you, Kyle. Thanks for joining me here for the men's final. We just wrapped up the women's final. Congratulations to Deanna Kraft and Allie Wheeler on capturing their crown in 2 sets over Lily and Larissa Maestrini. Time for the men here. John King up in the ref stand beckoning for first serve. That is Chase Frishman with that head of hair in the white shorts. And to start the match off, here we have Peter Marciniak standing at 6'6" out of Poland. He's going to be up at the net blocking for Mr. Tim Bomgren back at the service line right now. Wow, and what an
her
incredible
first
serve.
ace.
Here on center court. Bomgren going back to serve.
A little different of a contest here, Jacob, in the fact that the sun is almost completely out of the picture to some extent. Is that correct?
That is correct. So the entire court is covered. Now we have some of our bleachers back there that are still staring into the sun as it gets lower, but it's nice and cooling down here on center court. Chase Frishman with a beautiful shot there to the deep corner. So 2-1 here. Marciniak and Bomgren. Oh my goodness.
Wow, I didn't think he had that one up. What a great defensive effort.
They're just going to keep it going this whole time. Bomgren with another swing attempt. Cut shot. Oh. Out of bounds.
Chase Frishman put the D in the defense.
John King explaining he saw that ball up all the way, and I think he's right. I'm sitting here at kind of eye level to that dig, and it looked beautiful. Caught a lot of sand under with his hands. That's maybe what Tim and Peter were talking about, but Chase Frishman with a couple of incredibly impressive digs and a great rally here really early in this first set. Chase Frishman with another dig. Kyle, is this going to be a bomb fest from these two teams? Chase is digging everything right now, and he puts this one away. Great set there from Avery into the angle, finds that sideline.
I really feel like that is what Chase Frishman has kind of made a name for himself on the tour, is his ability to run volleyball. There's another one.
Oh, another dig
Ball
from
dug by
Bomgren.
Bomgren's up quick.
Oh, Timmy B, beauty shot down the line of the one
That's
spot.
Bomgren's first kill of the match. Him and Marciniak share one apiece, and then Frishman with 2 right now. If I'm Bomgren and Marciniak, I think I'm gonna make Chase Frishman beat us. He's gonna have to dig, and he's gonna have to convert a lot of swings in order to beat us. And I think what they're hoping is that's gonna wear him down. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, so in 6 points already, Chase Frishman has 5 digs, and he is going to beat them if he keeps playing like that. What an incredibly powerful swing there on the left side from Chase Frishman. So 4-3 now. Chase Frishman is doing a lot of this on his own right now. Obviously, Chase is there to set him and set up those blocks for him, but Marciniak and Bomgren are chipping over the block and around it a lot, and Chase is just touching everything. 2016 Newcomer of the Year, Chase Frishman, and living up to the name on defense. Played at UC San Diego. And a cut shot from Bomgren just a low, and so 5-3 now for Frishman and Drost. So this is Chase Frishman's 42nd AVP event. He's had 7 different partners, but this is Chase and Avery's 15th time playing together on the AVP Tour. They've had a couple international events as well, but their AVP debut came together in 2017 in San Francisco, where they got a 5th place finish. And then the next event, they were in Hermosa Beach and secured a 3rd place after losing the first round match. So they actually had to battle all the way through the contenders to get to that 3rd place spot. But They played together more throughout 2017, 18, and 19, but not again until Atlantic City this year, where they got, oh my goodness. They got a second place there at Atlantic City. Kept alive. Jeez, Frishman, a great dig there from Avery Drost on the overpass, but Chase saying, I'm on the ground, I can't run that down to the end line.
6'6".
Already an incredible display of volleyball from both sides of the net.
That's a really impressive play by Bomgren, just to go forearm pass over the net. I'm a little surprised Drost did create a little bit of discombobulation, but here we go. Bomgren, the flipper.
That'll fall for a point. Chase Frishman still getting a hand and a great touch on all of these shots. He is all over the place. I'd love to see a tracker on how far he is running this match, because it's going to be over probably like 5 miles.
I think that's actually incredibly accurate, Jacob, 100%.
Might be a little bit of an overstatement, but he is moving a lot. And a pokey set there. But a block there for Peter Marciniak. 6-5 now. Marciniak and Bomgren take the lead. A little bit of a slow start for them, but finding their rhythm now.
You mentioned that they didn't play again for a while, and it seems they've had some success here through the almost middle stages of the AVP Tour. I think they secured a win in Seaside over Caldwell and Rutledge. There's a back-to-back block.
Bomgren heading back to serve.
Yeah, back-to-back blocks there for Peter. Standing 6'6" out of Poland. So this is Marciniak's 34th AVP tournament, and so he's had a couple different partners, 10 to be exact, and Tim Bomgren with a short serve into the top of the tape, so that'll be a service error for them. So 6-7 now, 1 point till we switch sides. 2 sets at 21 a third if necessary, but these teams are no strangers to third sets. Tim and Peter before this played Kyle Friend and Tim Brewster, where they won the first one 21-10, I believe, or 9, and then lost the second one 21-19, and then that third set, Tim and Kyle just ran out of gas. They had played 4 matches today, and so the end of that 4th one, just they're running on fumes, but played an incredible match. But that secured them into the finals here. On the other side, though, where Chase and Avery came from, had a forfeit, actually. So J.M. Plummer and Travis Mewherter got a win in the contenders bracket, and so actually had to finish that set out, but due to a medical issue, they had to forfeit that match. So Chase and Avery kind of got a bye into the finals. What a good touch there from Marciniak and Chase. Frishman sitting just a little too shallow there. 9-6 now for Marciniak and Bomgren.
That was an ambidextrous swing by Bomgren, going with his right hand. He's left-handed from what is your kind of near side of the screen to the far corner. Just to give you some perspective, so it's 9-6 right now, with Frishman having earned 3 points for them off swings, but the other coming off of errors.
Wow, what a swing there from Chase Frishman on the back set from Avery Drost. And good communication there. They both could have gone for that overpass, but Chase leading the way there. He has been on fire offensively so far. Chase Frishman with his 5th kill there. Sorry, that's his 4th kill and an ace to tag on top of it.
Chase Frishman.
So we have 8-9.
Makes it 8-9.
A timely service ace, as I mentioned. So 3 between errors and service errors for Marciniak and Bomgren. That 4th kill for Frishman and now a service ace are how this game is shaping up. So you kind of wonder, hey, if they're able to clean up their sets, are we going to find ourselves with a different potential timeline? But only time will tell. Another great hustle play.
Oh, and Chase Frishman just a bit low on the cut shot.
We got 10
This opportunity there for him. He knows he was that close because there was no chance Tim or Peter were touching that one. So 10-8 now for Tim Bomgren and Peter Marciniak. Short float serve there from Bomgren. On to Drost this time.
Whoa, what? By Marciniak.
So our referee calling
Getting
that
some
out of
questions
bounds.
from the officials.
We're going to make sure. We have 4 officials on this match, so we're going to make sure this one is right. So they're saying off the block and out of bounds. So that'll be a point for Drost and Frishman.
Using the block of Marciniak in the antenna and out of bounds gets the point. We got 9 at serving.
And Jacob, that is
now.
Drost's first kill of the contest right now, and we are 19 points in. To kind of give you an idea of a game plan that they seem to be trying to execute, causing Frishman to do a lot of work.
Yeah, but Avery Drost has helped too. He's got 2 blocks so far. Oh, and Chase Frishman reaching for that one. Wanted to dig there, but that swing from Tim Bomgren. Great swing there. So we're going to switch sides and take our technical next point. Drost and Frishman with an opportunity to keep this a 1-point game. Peter Marciniak back at the service line. And this one goes down the middle. Avery Drost. Get it. Oh my goodness, Chase Frishman. That one off the top of the tape and out of bounds. Unlucky break there for Chase Frishman. Great dig there, running down the high line. We're going to take our technical time out, 12-9 in favor of Marciniak and Bomgren. This is the men's final here in Virginia Beach for our tour series here on the AVP Tour. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. Going to take a quick moment to thank one of our sponsors, Sky Vodka, made with water-enriched minerals from the Pacific Ocean for a fresher tasting vodka and soda. Sky Vodka. John King, our official, up there on the ref stand, one of the best in the business. Getting our players back onto the court.
Marciniak hit back to the service line. Him and Bomgren just coming off a 3-set victory over Brewster and Friend that you mentioned. The first set a little lopsided, the second set a battle.
Avery Drost to the high line there, picked up by Bomgren. And a dig there from Chase Frishman, a little pocket dig. That one picked up, option ball here, and another touch from Frishman, but that one not able to be handled on the option ball from Marciniak. 13-9, a hard-earned real point there for Bomgren and Marciniak.
13-9. Marciniak back to serve.
So a 10-4 run now for Bomgren and Marciniak. Slow roller onto Avery Drost down the middle. That one's going to be wide of the sideline as well. So these are just unforced errors right now for Drost and Frishman. So Marciniak and Bomgren capitalizing on those right now, but there's still a lot of volleyball to be played. And that hitting error just wide of the sideline is going to merit a timeout from Drost and Frishman. Going to talk over some strategy, find something that's going to work for them, but Tim Bomgren picking up a lot. So
Bomgren looking across the net and saying, hey, I got to start playing some defense like that if I want to stay in this game. Frishman all over the map right now. He is like a shadow for that ball.
And a note passed me from our man, Doug Strauss. The difference in the game right now is 5 points. Chase and Avery have 5 hitting errors combined, and so that's what we're looking at, the difference there, as well as combined with the 2 blocks for Avery up there up at the net. So those are the game changers right there, and Marciniak and Bomgren capitalizing on those, playing very consistent right now, nice and sound. Again, these 2 teams played essentially the minimum amount of games you had to play. Both these teams coming through the winner's bracket. And Avery and Chase, honestly, probably had it a bit easier, but trailing a little bit here after the bye they had in the semifinals from the forfeit. Unfortunate to miss out on some competition there, but another hitting error there for Avery Drost and Chase Frishman. So they're 6th of this set.
Marciniak back to serve again here on center court, men's open finals.
So just at a quarter of the points in this set are off of hitting errors.
Meanwhile, on the other side, there's only 2 attacking errors and those 2 blocks. So 4 total if you consider the forced and unforced errors, which is a reasonable way to look at your stats.
Wow, a great shot there from Avery Drost. The high line drops into the corner.
If you're watching this stream and you're wondering how can you stay informed, make sure you click that subscribe button to youtube.com/AVP America. You can also follow at AVP Beach for all your social media needs and all the action this season and seasons to come.
Oh my goodness, Chase Frishman with an incredible dig there to put Avery up. And an earned point there, Drost and Frishman bringing that lead back down to only 4. They're going to be looking to claw back here, and I see some fire in Avery and Chase. They are hungry for this set. Bomgren and Marciniak are going to be looking to close this one out. They just need 6 points. So a couple side outs for them. Hopefully does the trick how they want. Oh, and a high swing there. Chase Frishman just can't get out of the way in time. Playing a little dodgeball there, but let's look at this replay here provided by Streamography, bringing all the audio and video for the weekend. And yeah, that old tag, Chase Frishman just a bit high, sliding into that line a little bit late. And a tool off the top of the block, Avery Drost.
That's a big high swing, Jacob. That's the kind of swing that lets you know that, hey, our confidence isn't like fettered at all. All you need to do is continue just chipping away. They're down 4 right now. Moments ago, they were down 6. So they're starting to do those types of things. They'll need to keep their serve here as we're getting into the latter stages of the set.
Yeah, so even though Marciniak has 2 blocks, as well as Avery. Avery's going to keep swinging and testing that block. No fear. And that one is out of bounds. Option ball from Tim Bomgren is going to be long of the end line. So 13-16, just a 3-point deficit now.
That's going to bring up Avery Drost again to serve here.
That's one that Tim wants back for sure. He's left-handed. That's a ball that he needs to just get his feet to. Maybe he was starting to broad jump just a little bit. His momentum took him laterally as opposed to vertically, and that ball's going to be out for just probably under a foot. I'd have to imagine. You probably have a better view than I do.
Avery Drost rocking the top spin serve now, and that one out of bounds as well. Back-to-back hitting errors, and Tim Bomgren's going to walk off the court, indicating that he wants a timeout. A 2-point game now here in set number 2. The momentum in favor of Drost and Frishman, and the crowd getting involved now. Enjoying this cool breeze and this sunset behind me. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick commercial break and back to finish set number 1 here of our men's final for the Virginia Beach Open. We'll be back in just a moment.
And Avery, pick your pony, show your love. Always appreciate every player, Hayes. That's right. And we got the wind going. Oh, she wants it, but the White him 1,000 for
White Claw Hard Seltzer's refreshment reinvented for the party after the playing, head over to your local grocery store or gas station and grab some White Claw to enjoy around our men's finals. And we have a wave going here in Virginia Beach. All the way under our players' tent here on the left side of our screen.
We have 14 serving 16 here. Set number 1 under the gun.
Beautiful set for this men's final. Previously, we saw Lily and Larissa Mistrani fall to Allie Wheeler and Deanna Kraft. They're able to finally knock off the pairing that had beat them twice before in 2 sets. Bomgren to the cross court after 2 unforced errors in a row.
That one's going to find the sideline, though. Tagged it on the way. Also was off the top of the block, so a double positive there for Tim Bomgren. Peter Marciniak back at the service line. He's going to be running up to the net here. Short serve there onto Drost. Option ball from Chase Frishman out of bounds. No touch. And just like that, 2 forced errors. 18-14. Clawed their way back, but a very tactful time out there, I guess, for Bomgren and Marciniak.
It does seem to be that way. Frishman with a nice set. Avery avoiding the block. Marciniak to the deep sand.
Wow, what a swing there from Avery Drost. Elevate and decimate that one. Good bounce into the angle.
And now we got Chase Frishman at the service line. 15 serving 18, set number 1.
So 15-18 down by 3. They're going to need a side out and a reel the whole way there. Oh, and a touch off the block of Avery Drost. Tim Bomgren finding the hands of Avery. And off the top, that'll go out of bounds and fall for a point. Bomgren and Marciniak just 2 points away. We're going to switch sides first, though. So 19-15, we'll switch next point.
Bomgren finding the positive here. Last 2 after going 2 unforced errors in a row. Looks for the dig, but just off his platform and out of bounds from Drost. Great swing. That's his 5th. Frishman and Drost now combining for 10 kills.
Yeah, so 16-19 still down by 3. We're going to see if Avery can turn up the heat here from the end line. He's been rocking a topspin serve. A nice toss out in front. Nice high contact as well. See if he can place one perfectly to give his team a little momentum to try and close this gap here in set number 1. Got one on to Bomgren there. Nice high set there. And down the seam, Chase Frishman gets a hand on it, but that will fall for a point, and we have set point opportunity number 1, 20-16.
Jacob, you mentioned that both these teams have played the minimum amount of matches to find themselves in a in a finals match. And is this the first time we've seen Marciniak and Bomgren this year compete in the AVP event?
So this is their first tour series event. They've played a couple other events, including Manhattan Beach last week, where they had a 3-2 record. And so for their first 5 AVP tournaments of the year, though, they lost their first round match each time and only went 3-10 together. But here on the tour series, perfect so far. And so they have 4 9th place finishes as well as 2 13th place finishes. But all of their tournaments together as partners have come this year in 2022. And so they will take set number 1 here in our men's final. 21-16.
And this match didn't start that way. I know we're about to step away, but that match had the makings of an absolute dogfight with the way that Frishman was, like, there's literally the ball's shadow all over that court. And then some untimely errors, and then errors the other way. And so if you had to point one thing out that was the difference in that match, what would you say?
I wouldn't say Chase Frishman slowed down after that really hot start he had to start the set, but I think Bomgren and Marciniak were just playing a lot smarter. So getting a feel for where Chase is on defense. There's a couple times they poked deep over him, and so was able to avoid him on defense there. We saw that ambidextrous swing earlier from Bomgren to the deep corner. That definitely faked out Chase, and I'm assuming most of us, because we weren't assuming that was going to be what the play was. But yeah, Chase Frishman has 9 digs here in that first set. And so he's going to be looking to tack on a lot more, try and get some transition dig and kills. But a couple opportunities he had on transition digs and wasn't able to put them away. So see if he can get a few more of those or even put Avery up on 2. And that one a block for point. Peter Marciniak. That one's going to tag the line. No discussion about it. That is his 3rd block.
As we start set number 2 here, Jacob, just a quick stat update. Drost and Frishman combining for 10. They have 5 apiece. 2 blocks in favor of Drost and 1 service error, but that is equaled by Bomgren. The difference really becoming the number of unforced errors that we saw. Bomgren with a big swing off the set of Marciniak.
Wow, what a swing there from Tim Bomgren. Let's take another look at this. This high set there. And a great swing. Turned around, getting his partner Peter hyped up there after that great kill.
He says, "Fire me up, Peter, fire me up." Frishman takes matters into his own hands.
Precise placement there. Jeez, Frishman. So he's going to be back at the service line now. Trailing by 1 here early, but again, a lot of volleyball left here. Topspin serve coming from Chase.
Topspin.
I'm going to receive that one, and that's going to tag the line as well. A little slow roller down the line. Maybe under the block there of Avery Drost. Maybe left him a little too much line, but that's going to be a perfect shot there for Tim Bomgren. So that was Bomgren's 10th kill of the match. 8 in the first set and 2 already here. Oh my gosh, Tim Bomgren with a great dig there in the deep corner. And down the line, seam and in. 4-1, a hot start for Marciniak and Bomgren. Take a look at this dig here. Oh, the double take. He had to fake running into the angle and brings his momentum back into the line. That is incredibly hard to do as a defender. And the great put away as well. So those transition dig and kills we were talking about that Chase Frishman had opportunities in the first. Bomgren showing him how it's done right now with dig to kill.
That's a really good example. I know I always like to kind of have these learning moments or teaching moments, kind of watching, wondering what you can do. I think sheer tenacity, if you had to watch one player as far as defense goes, it's probably Chase Frishman. Second would be Bomgren, and just the quick get up. And this is why you play high. You can get your feet to a lot of volleyballs if you play high. That's a really smart second contact from Marciniak. That's the 2nd time in a row he's had to make a similar type of second contact. But that gives Bomber an opportunity not to feel rushed. He can get up, survey the area, and then step close to the ball and just feel like they're always in control. It's something that certainly comes with time, but if there's something you can kind of learn and communicate to your partner, it'd probably be that.
A great serve down the line to Avery Drost. Set off the net a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, and John King's going to want to go take a look at this one. It's very, very close. So we're going to switch sides anyways, but going to confirm that call. That is out of bounds, and 6-1 side switch in this first set. That is a great sign for Marciniak and Bomgren to capitalize and try and put this away in 2 and crown themselves the Virginia Beach champions.
Timeout requested by Drost and Frishman here on the side switch. 6-1 advantage. Jacob, that's a tough one. That's certainly after set number 1. They were in a seesaw battle, down 5, heading into the timeout.
And Bomgren getting a couple digs in this second set already. But the big factor there is those digs he's gotten, he has put away for points.
And Justin, our volunteer scorekeeper, I appreciate you.
So keeping that ball alive. The opportunities there on the serve receive side is you want to have that side out opportunity and to be really efficient at it. So you create those gaps by being able to efficiently dig and transition to a kill. And Tim has done that perfectly so far.
Drost and Frishman having requested that timeout. You only get one in each set. Remember, we're playing to 21. We switch on sevens, multiples of sevens. That was our first side switch. We'll see a second one, and on that third one is that technical timeout. Now, does that come if there's been a timeout, or regardless, we're taking a break at that 21st?
Regardless, we're going to take a break at that 21st point, and then the rest of the match will be played after that. And yeah, Drost and Frishman won't have a timeout to use later. That one's a tight set there. And that one very, very close to being called over, but I think the contact there, John King confirming that the ball was inside the plane. And so what I mean by that is that ball is over the top of the net, and so it's free game for anybody there. And Marciniak there.
And just a small, Frishman with the second step contact option to the near side corner. Both points for Frishman, and Drost have come by the hand of Frishman. He has 2 kills here in set number 2, and they trail 2-7.
Yeah, they're going to need to turn up the offense here. Maybe turn up the intensity from the service line, but find an answer to the defense of Tim Bomgren. They're going to serve him now, so set there from cut shot, and out of bounds. Chase Frishman with a little flare on that one. He would have had it anyways, but let it go.
Great word.
He puts the fun in fundamentals. You take it to the line every time before you
That was that's a highlight, I feel like, for Frishman. His just tenacity to dig volleyballs, and then also to be early enough that he can make that decision to say, hey, that ball's out of bounds. And then he kind of walks on his knees under the net, partly to avoid injury.
Oh my goodness, Peter Marciniak trying to rip the seams apart of our Wilson Optics ball. It's not going to happen, but that was incredible. Just into the angle. Let's take another look at this. Gets his feet to the ball and cranks it past the defense of Drost and Frishman.
Marciniak and Bomgren have 6 kills thus far in set number 2. They have a 5-point advantage. There's an unforced error by Bomgren, which gives Frishman and Drost their 3 points they currently have. We'll see if Drost can side out here quickly and get it to half. There we go.
Peter can't believe he didn't get that one, but pulled his hands back just a little early on the press, and that will fall back into the court on their side. And so Drost with a big swing there, finding that inside hand of Marciniak. So Drost with his first kill of the set. Oh, and a tough serve there from Chase Frishman. Option ball blocked, but recycled.
Wow, great recycle ball. Picked up by Marciniak. I don't know so much if that was coverage, so much that it was he was being stopped on contact, and that ball seemed to kind of fall into his lap, but I don't think he's going to argue about it.
Yeah, sometimes those things just happen, and luckily for him, that led to a good side-out point. So cut shot there from Avery Drost is going to give us a 5-9 switch as we will switch sides.
A better second switch here for Frishman and Drost. They were behind by as many as 5 points. Nope, numbers are hard.
They were down 7. Yep, 7-1.
7-1 on the switch. I guess it could have been 6-1, so we'll say 5. But if they had that next one, now they're down by 4. This is a better spot to be in. Drost having just hit that quick side out. Let's see if they can put some pressure on the service line. They do.
Oh, and a great jump tempo set there from Bomgren to Marciniak. He will crank that down the line. Just that looked like clockwork for them. That honestly looks like something that they have practiced and put together and just well executed.
that is something that I think is we're teaching younger athletes. It's A, don't be afraid of the block, and B, you can control that contact more than you realize. Oh, great contact there from Frishman.
Yeah, that ball way below the top of the tape, and so he's just going to put this one boink right over into the corner. So 6-10. Good serve there. The nice high snap. Oh, and the chicken wing dig just a little too hot on the swing from Bomgren.
Bomgren leading all attackers, currently sitting at 13 kills, 5 here in set number 2. He is just slightly ahead of all other 3 attackers, including his partner Marciniak, who sits at 8, which is tied with Frishman. Drost adds now. All 3 attackers, with the exception of Bomgren, sitting at 8 kills between 2 sets.
And I actually had a great look at that. That one went right through the uprights of Peter Marciniak. So in the right spot, just maybe a little too wide on that than he anticipated. So Avery will find that deep corner for a kill. 7-11 now. Drost at the service line with that top spin. That one a little speed taken off. Chase Frishman with a block touch. But that was recycled and put away by Marciniak and Bomgren.
Frishman doing a really good job at the net as Drost served. Do you think the switch up is just to show them something different? Do they feel maybe the option for Frishman is a little bit better than Drost on the option?
So that, I'm wondering if they switched it up just to give Avery a little more freedom at the service line. So taking the pressure off of the server when he's supposed to be running up to block can be a huge help. And so Avery has been the primary blocker for him and Frishman so far. And so maybe Chase says, hey, I got you. I'll try and get a block up there. And a block for point, Avery Drost. 9-12 as we take our technical timeout. And I think you make a great point, though, Kyle. Like switching it up, showing them something different, and then bringing it back and maybe running a different block. So maybe instead of running a delayed 3 or 4, you're going to run a 1 or 2 into the angle. And that right there's a great example and press of a block from Avery Drost. 9-12 as we take our technical timeout. We're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors in just a moment. We'll be back to the action in just a moment. Fabletics, a proud sponsor of the AVP. Premium performance apparel that won't break the bank. Extremely comfortable as well. Wearing some beautiful Fabletics gear right now. Sweatpants are super comfortable. I've been wearing those all weekend as well. Kyle, this has turned into a closer match than we were anticipating after a 5-point lead for Marciniak and Bomgren earlier. Putting up a fight now, crawling their way back. Still a lot of work to be done, but a lot of volleyball to be played still.
You're 100% right. Each of the switches have bode a little bit better for Frishman and Drost. This time only down by 3. Last time they were down by 4 at the switch after being down by 6 at one point.
Oh, and a great swing there from Tim Bomgren onto the peeling Avery Drost.
Big aggressive swing.
So Drost and Frishman have been to the finals before. They lost in Atlantic City. I can't quite remember who it was. I believe it was against Cody Caldwell and his partner for that tournament. Some high set there for Avery Drost.
Hey, there's a break! There's a break!
On the line and out of bounds is the call from our line judge. Very, very close.
Here in set number 2, men's open finals.
And so just like that, a real point earned for Marciniak and Bomgren.
Right you are, and comparatively speaking, relatively low air for both of these teams. Currently, Drost sitting at 2, Bomgren sitting at 1. Compared to the first set, where Frishman and Drost combined for 6 errors, unforced errors, not including the blocks. Meanwhile, Bomgren, the only one with attack errors, he had 4 alone. Marciniak sitting relatively clean, comparatively speaking, to his partner, but they still stand on a 4-point advantage there after the side out from Drost.
Avery Drost is actually going to be running up this time, ripping that top spin serve. Oh, an overpass. Nice little scramble play here. A high line for Tim Bomgren. And a missed opportunity there, Chase. And Avery probably upset they didn't get that one, but Avery running up from the service line, that overpass, just he wasn't there in time to put that overpass back where it belonged, and that should have been a free point for them, but unlucky. Trickles over the tape, and oh, Avery Drost, that was beautiful. He didn't even try to hit the shot in. He went right off the hands of Peter Marciniak.
And that's what a quick, compact swing will allow you to do, waiting, allowing the blocker essentially to show you the targets. And then if you're comfortable enough, and that's a shot that they practice enough, that they're going to be able to hit. And that's something I think we'll start to see, especially in the sets not perfect.
Oh, good block touch.
Instead of trying to force it, it's
dig for Frishman.
It's a great pickup.
Oh my goodness. What a nasty swing from Jace Frishman. Down the line after the crazy dig, 12-15. Sorry to cut you off there, Kyle. That was incredible.
Frishman back to serve now.
No need to apologize. No, you're absolutely right. Fantastic swing. Frishman tallying his 4th kill. He's been serving well, and I'm hoping that he's going to take that energy back to the service line. If he can kind of take that deep breath and hit a good hard ball, they're probably going to go after Bomgren here. Handled well.
That one out of bounds, an unforced hitting error.
Frishman decides now 13, serving 15.
That is the 7th hitting error for Tim Bomgren in this match. His 3rd in the 2nd set. And so we have a 2-point game now, Kyle. This is looking a lot better now for Chase and Avery.
This the 4th side switch. As we mentioned, they had been chipping away, now only down by 2. Bomgren handling Frishman, who's been really putting some pace on it.
Tim Bomgren with a soft shot into the short corner past the block. So that'll be a side out for Marciniak and Bomgren. 16-13 now in set number 2. They're closing in on those final points of victory. Float serve now to Avery. Wow, it's got to go off the top of the block. Avery's going to take this one.
That ball was close to out of bounds, I think.
Just a touch low. We got 17-13 now.
Avery and Chase with a missed opportunity there. So close, brought it within 2, and then an unforced error there after the free ball deep to the middle. Another serve there to Avery.
Going after Drost now after the attack error.
Oh, and a double contact slipped right through the hands of Chase Frishman. And a timeout called for Frishman and Drost.
Let's hear it out there, Virginia.
To get the crowd involved, I think that's the kind of energy that they play off of. So you appreciate the... Oh, no timeout?
I believe they already used it. They used it at 6-1 early in the first set, so they didn't have one. So a little bit of a miscommunication there. Honest mistake.
That's all right. Letting them know, hey, you don't have one, but crowd getting involved. I think you're going to go after Drost again after his attack error.
Oh, and that's picked up by Bomgren. Deep to the angle, in to the court. 2 points away now for Marciniak and Bomgren.
We got 19, serving 13 here in set number 2.
Tim Bomgren with his 6th dig of the set. Sorry, 5th dig of the set.
He converts that for his 10th kill. Here's Frishman in front of Bomgren. Great shot.
We got 14,
They're going to have a lot of work to do now, though, if they're going to take this to a third set. But Marciniak and Bomgren, a side out and a reel away from crowning themselves champions here for the first time in 12 years at Virginia Beach. The last men's team to win Virginia Beach was Nick Lucena. And oh, a great serve there from Avery Drost. And that will bring match point number 1 after the swing from Tim Bomgren. 20-14 here.
Bomgren's 11th kill. He's going to head back to the service line. He's going to look to try to end this right away. Jump float likely coming.
On to Chase Frishman.
Right!
But Chase Frishman going to put that one away, and we're going to switch sides, 15-20.
He says, let's change sides. 15 serving 20.
So Bomgren 0-3 in AVP title matches, but this is looking promising for him as they have match point opportunity number 2 and an opportunity to side out and put this one away and become AVP Tour Series champions. Avery Drost, Chase Frishman at the service line.
You're right, Jacob. All 4 of these teams having punched tickets to our Chicago event. Drost intercepts that one and redirects it away from the pair of Marciniak and Bomgren. And there's match point number 3 attempt needed.
Yeah, they're going to have 4 more opportunities to do this. And so Bomgren and Marciniak are going to take their time out. But this has been incredible. Yeah, no more umbrellas in the players' boxes. Not needed anymore as its sun has almost set here in Virginia Beach. This has been incredible. Kyle Homeyer, thank you so much for joining me here on the broadcast today. An absolute pleasure to be able to represent AVP in our tour series. This is the 11th stop of 16. We still have a couple more, so after this, next weekend we are in Chicago for the Gold Series, followed by a couple late events. We're going to have Huntington Beach will be the next Tier 3 series, and that will be the first weekend of November, followed by 2 weeks in a row in Clearwater. 1 week's going to be for another Tier 3 down there. And then we have East Coast Championships, followed by that December event where these teams will have main draw bids the first weekend of December.
Oh, that's exciting. Will there be, tell us a little bit about the AVP Championships that's taking place in Phoenix for the first time ever, Jacob.
I almost forgot about this. So it's a 6-team invitational from both genders. Actually, Lily and Larissa are looking to punch their ticket into that if they get better than a 5th place finish in Chicago this coming weekend, and they had some momentum. They're going to be fired up to take it, though. Oh, what a great serve there onto Peter Marciniak. He's going to swing away, and a soft roller into the angle. Peter Marciniak and Tim Bomgren are your 2022 Virginia Beach Open champions. A great match played, won in straight sets, 21-16 and 21-16. Avery Drost and Chase Frishman taking 2nd place. And this was just a pleasure to be a part of, Kyle.
100%, Jacob. Thank you so much for having me on the broadcast. Congratulations to all the teams entering the semifinal, punching their tickets into Chicago next week. Frishman and Drost fall to Marciniak and Bomgren. They take it in straight sets, as you mentioned. This game really coming down to unforced errors and some blocking as well. That's something that they're going to take back to the film room. They're going to start to look at what they can do a little bit differently that'll put them in a better position to be successful and apply more pressure to their opponents. But there you have it on screen. Congratulations, Peter Marciniak, Tim Bomgren are your 2022 Virginia Beach Open champions. I think we'll have a interview from the one and only Dave Shaw, your voice of reason. I am Kyle Homeyer alongside Jacob Justice. He will take you away for the rest of this event.
Thank you so much for joining us, Kyle. And our next event, the Gold Series in Chicago. That is next weekend. And then the weekend after, we'll be on the road down to Greenville, South Carolina for a grass tour stop, where I'll be on broadcast for you there. We're going to have an interview with Tim and Peter in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick commercial break and back with our 2022 Virginia Beach Open champions.
It's the choices we make that define us.
Tryon Trevor is coming off a tough, heartbreaking loss.
And ultimately, the enemy is within. Some people want it, some wish for it, but others make it happen.
Tryon Trevor is super lethal, bringing fire and passion to the court.
How will you take charge?
Get ready for a whole new wave of White Claw. New full flavor White Claw Surf. Sensational refreshment for a taste like no other.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beach. I'm your host, David Shaw, the voice of reason, alongside the one and only Jacob Justice. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We've crowned another champion here on the AVP Tour Series. This time, Mr. Tim Bomgren, and of course, Mr. Peter Marciniak. Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Dave.
Now, so I got a question for you. You guys have been playing a lot together. I've seen your names come up both on, the main Gold Tour Series and also this Tour Series here. So this first place finish, what are you going to carry with this to your next event?
Man, I got that one. We're going to put Peter on the left again. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a journey for us. We've had great moments throughout the whole season, but we just, couldn't get the results we wanted, and this win means so much to us that we've made some adjustments in our game, and it seems like it's working.
I have to agree with you. I mean, I saw a lot of transition, on the outside. Timmy bringing the heat. I mean, your blocking, Peter, was absolutely phenomenal this tournament. I mean, you're pulling not only your weight, but also stoic as always, just big smile. And I'm like, thing is, you never seem pleased and as energetic when these monster plays that you cause and create. I mean, why are you so even keel?
Well, it's been this tournament has been super difficult. The intensity and the temperature, humidity. So we're trying to conserve our energy and stay sharp and focus on the next play. So we can't really explode every play. So that's my style. That's how I manage my energy level, and I mean it's okay so far.
I mean, what do you mean it's okay? It actually works perfectly because you just took home a first place finish. So Timmy, what's next for you guys?
Let's see. We had a couple more vacation for a bit. Yeah, we've traveled 6 weekends in a row. My wife's gonna be happy to have me home. But no, I think we got a couple tournaments in November coming up, and then we qualified for Orlando in December. So a couple weeks off or a couple months off, I guess, and then we're focusing on those.
And I know, Peter, you're with Altitude, and that's a only boarding volleyball academy, right, or sports academy. Yep. So I know that your son Michael's probably watching and is going to be super happy that you have a couple months off, right?
My son Michael is probably watching superheroes cartoons. He doesn't care about volleyball much, but yeah, he's into some sports, and hopefully he'll enjoy, being an athlete like his dad.
Well, you know what, guys? I got to say congratulations on your win. I can't wait to see you guys come November. And you know what? Enjoy the win, guys. This has been David Shaw live from the AVP Tour Series with your winners of the Men's Open, Tim Bomgren, Peter Marciniak. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for joining us.
Those radio gym shorts that you have from college, they're done. Get them out of here. It's time to upgrade your short game with the one from Fabletics, man.
We love them. Your girlfriend will be stealing these. They're the best.
This fabric fixes another major issue, fit.
It's got this crazy stretch to it that looks so cute when I do my yoga or errands or like literally anything. They're the most comfortable, best feeling, luxe-tastic fabric that we have ever worn.